Hi everybody, Patricia here, and I am back. After almost 2 years of not doing a video, I figured might as well get back into it and see how it goes. Now, it has been almost 2 years since April of 2020 that I did my last video, and that was within a month after the pandemic hit our area. So, and a lot of people know that once you stop, and the longer it goes, the harder it is to get back into it. But now I'm just taking the bull by the horns and saying, I'm going to get back into this, and hopefully everybody will enjoy my videos this time around like they did last time around. So anyway, what I'm going to do now is do one of my reading video. It's like a Friday reads on a Saturday night. What a way to do a Saturday night. Anyway, getting on with it. The book I am currently reading right now is Death in a Darkening Mist by Iona. And this is the second book in a series. Right now she has she has 8 books in the series out already, and the 9th one is expected to be out, I think it's April of this year, I think. I read it on Goodreads, and I telling you I can't remember what it is, but she has number 9 coming out in a couple of months. Anyway, this series is about murder mysteries, like a whodunit series. It's about Lane Winslow, and she was in there like the Second World War, and she came back. She moved from England, her home country, to Canada, and since then she's been things happened, and she's helping the police solve murders. So they're really good books. The first one is A Killer in King's Cove. And King's Cove is the little town community that she moved to. And that's the first book. That's that one. Yeah, that one right there is the first, the third, and the fourth. And I'll read the synopsis for you for the second one, so you'll get a gist of what the first one might entail too. So it goes: Lane Winslow returns in the second installment of this brilliant new miniseries created by the daughter of a wartime spy. After the turbulence of her first several weeks in King's Cove, former British intelligence officer Lane Winslow wants nothing more than to finally settle into a nice, quiet life in her new community. But when the body of a Russian man is found at the local hot springs, Lane's expertise and remarkable linguistic abilities prove to be invaluable in the case. The investigation, led by Inspector Darling, points to the Soviet Union, where Stalin's purges are eliminating enemies. Further evidence reveals that the reach of Stalin's agents snakes all the way into the harmless Dugober community not far from King's Cove. Lane's complicated relationship with Darling is intensified by the perils of the case and by the discovery of her father's death during the war. So that's the synopsis for this one. I don't think you have to read the first one to read the second one, but they do intertwine in one way or another, as far as I saw. So I don't think you have to read the first one to read the second one. But I read the first one, and I loved it. I should have brought the book out to read it. Anyway, the first one was where she just moved into the house, and there was a spring running behind her house, and for some reason the water stopped flowing, and it ended up that a body was found farther up, and it was blocking the way for the water to come down. So that's where she met Inspector Darling and the guy that is part of the police station. That's where they meet. That's where they solve this murder from the first book, and now they're trying to figure out the second. Now I am, let's see, chapter 6, page 64, and the book the story runs 362 pages. So when I read A Killer in King's Cove, this is the first book of hers that I saw. Read the synopsis. I found it really interesting, and I wasn't even finished the first chapter in the first book when I said, okay, look, I want to get the rest of these, because I really liked it. I liked stuff like this, murder mysteries, whatnot. And it's different than what I usually read, which is like young adult with the and I like a variety of stuff. So what can you do about that, right? And what I like too is that her first name, Iona, is a little town close to where I live. So that's how I knew how to pronounce her name. And I hope it's the right pronunciation, it's Iona. Because that's how that little town is pronounced, and that's how it's spelled. So, anyway, this is my first in 2 years, and I recommend, if you like murder mysteries or whodunit type books, I hope you pick this up. And just I should note too, this author is Canadian, or lives in Canada. She was born in British Columbia, and she lives in the Vancouver area. So, and the Lane Winslow Mystery Series is not the only books she has out. She has others, and I can't think of them off the top of my head. But I like these. I want to finish. I'll continue with the series when to see what mystery comes up next. So anyway, this is my my current reads, and I'm gonna hopefully finish it soon. But if I don't, I don't. I like taking my time with books. Like some people like to read them fast to go on to the next one they have on their list. I'm the type that likes to take my time. So, anyway, I am going to sign off now, and I hope everybody had a great Christmas and a safe and happy New Year. And I'll talk to you soon. Anyway, goodbye. Woo-hoo-hoo.